bruh, bruh, bruh,
Yo,
bruh,
yo, yo. What
bruh.
up, Belly B? How you doing?
Yeah.
Week 4. I know we took a little hiatus from last week. My apologies. Been working crazy hours. School, everything. We had to try to
Excuses,
squeeze us in.
excuses.
Not excuses.
12 hours,
Reality.
12
Reality.
days here.
Regardless, guys, it's week 4. Let's get straight into this. Let's make it short, sweet, and to the point. Cali lost to me, and that is the main topic of this week. That Cali ran into a brick wall, dropped Antonio Brown, then picked him up for $5 again. This kid is a joke, and just like I told him, everybody from day one, he's a joke. His team sucks. He's a joke. Melvin Gordon's back. Eckler's trash now. Sammy Watkins is trash. We know Antonio Brown. Marquise Brown took a fucking shit on the field. What else? What else can I say about fucking Cali's team and just Cali Dan in fucking general? That he just sucks. He is a sucky person. He sucks at fantasy football. His fucking professional team sucks. His haircut sucks. His stupid little patchy beard sucks.
You know what? I will say this. You're not wrong.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He beat me, but he got lucky. First game of the year. I knocked that up. Week 1 jitters. But yes, I agree. His team is like maybe 2 steps above Danny's.
Which isn't saying much.
I'm not saying anything, really.
I'm sorry, Danny. 0-3, bro. I mean, this guy talks, if I played anybody else, I would have beat him. My team's putting up numbers. Well, guess what? You're not fucking playing those teams. You're playing teams that are beating you. So that's all that matters. I'll put up 100 points, Danny. You'll put up fucking 99. You want to know why? Because you just lose.
Yo, 99 is still better than 69 and a half.
Oh, my God. LA's a joke. I mean, LA's a fucking joke. Am I straight right now?
Yeah, you good. I mean, pretty gay, but your camera's straight.
The camera's straight. That's all. I'll flip it back up. Anyway.
Let's face it. We have, arguably, there's a bottom 4, a middle, and then I'd say the bottom 4 and then the rest of us. Right? I'd say the bottom 4 is easily Danny, obviously.
Easily.
Because he's a joke.
Okay.
Cali, because he's fucking lucky, and we just discussed every reason why.
And let me stop you right there. Probably one of the ugliest guys I've ever met in my fucking life.
It's so fucking ugly, dude.
So ugly.
I need to ask his girlfriend what's up. Like, see if does she need a safe word or something? Like, is she being held hostage? Like, blink once if you're fucking being held.
Kid is so ugly. It's. I don't even know what.
Say, the other bottom of the barrel team.
LA.
No, I would say Ray's team at this point.
Okay, I'm okay with that because
injuries, dude. Injuries have made his team a shell of what it was. He's getting Melvin Gordon back, so we'll see. But
it was Saquon. And might I add, I don't know. And by the way, guys, I'm making this a poll right now. If you guys can text me your answers, and I'll let everybody know the percentage. Who is panicking more in this league? Is it Ray or is it Lane? Those are your 2 options, guys. Ray or Lane. Who's panicking more?
It's not me. I'm not.
You are panicking, brother. Before that trade, you had $24. You're spending,
that was an accident.
You're acting like it's guacamole at fucking Chipotle. Yeah, no problem. Throw that in the bag. Throw it in the bag. I got money for days. You got no money left for the fucking season. You're a joke. You're a joke. You're panicking.
$41, dude.
You're panicking.
I have $41. Come tomorrow, I got $41. Which, by the way, I don't think anyone's going to have a problem with the trade. But I'm trading Ray, Wayne Gallman, for the disgusting Naheem Hines and $17. So I'm not, making my money back.
There is $17 that will be added to that trade. If you guys did not know, I do allow trading of money. You have to let me know the amount of money, and I have to do it personally in order to switch it. So, just for everybody's, interest.
Yep. So yeah, that's about the news of the week. There's no Antonio Brown news this week. Shocking.
Can I tell you how much of a joke Callie is. That the fact that he drops him and then picks his own first round pick back up for $5. What a joke. Anyway, let's go into these week 4 matchups. Let's talk about head-to-head matchups. Let's start, of course, with the bottom of the barrel.
Actually, no. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a rematch of the Sacco Bowl from last week.
way.
It's the rematch of the century.
Hold on. Before we go into this, do you have our head-to-head matchups going up right now? Do you have the paper?
Honestly, I don't.
By that reaction, I know that you don't.
Dude, it's hard. Like I have week 1.
When you need to do something, you got to do it yourself.
I have the week 1. You're up by 1 after week 1.
You can't rely on people.
I want to say
I'm not up by 1. No way.
You were up by 1 after week.
I was up by like 3, bro.
No, dude. We'll talk about this after. We'll talk after. I want to say, though, in week 2, I crushed you because I picked you losing, and that happened, and I picked myself winning, and you picked me losing, and that didn't happen. So I'm at least up by 2 from last week, and we didn't have the week 3 shit. So I believe I am in the lead. Check that yourself.
I know that that's a fucking lie. Lane, we had money on this, bro.
Dude, I sent you pictures of the week 1.
And I still don't even believe it. All right, I don't even have a fucking piece of paper. Oh, is this a vis-a-vis? It is. All right, anyway, go into the matchups, my friend.
I was going to say, we'll handle this head-to-head shit. We'll make an update later. We'll talk about it come week 5. That'll be the topic of discussion unless Antonio.
Yep. All right, go ahead. Just go ahead. I'll keep track of it.
We got Danny taking on Sean.
Right. I mean, if you could talk about 2 more jokes, I mean, Sean.
Can you call Sean a joke this year, though? Can you really? He's 2-1. He's got Patrick.
He was 3-0, and then he traded Todd Gurley away last year, and then he didn't win a game after. So let's see how he does from this week on. Because as far as I know, Sean's a joke. He left halfway in the fucking draft. He has no idea what the fuck he's doing. All he cares about is hookers and strip clubs, which I'm not saying that that's a bad fucking thing to care about, but when it comes to fantasy football, his focus is elsewhere. So,
Facts.
I mean, and listen, I love Danny. You know, I root for Danny as much as I possibly can, but week after week after week, this man lets me down.
Yeah.
I have nothing but the utmost love for Danny, and he's there. I'm telling you, the kid's fucking right there. He just needs that little extra.
I don't think it's going to happen this week, dude.
Okay, you don't? I'll tell you one thing. I think it's going to happen.
Can I give you some points of reference on why I think this is not going to happen as I look at this roster? On Danny's side, he's got Tom Brady, which I think is going to be good. It's a Buffalo defense, so there might be a few turnovers, maybe a few sacks. He's got his starting running back against Jacksonville, which sucks, and it's Philip Lindsay. DeAndre Hopkins and Julio are hot.
Jacksonville's not the same defense that they were. You need to understand.
Their front seven.
We have been talking about this for 3 weeks now. They are not the same defense.
How can you say that when, like, they held Jacksonville? I mean, they held Houston, high-flying Houston, to 13 points.
It's a divisional game. What are you talking about? Even Miami beats New England. Stop it.
You think Miami's going to beat New England this year?
Stop.
But anyway, I look at Sean's teams. The 1, 2, 3. Patrick Mahomes in Detroit, he's going to kill it. We just know that.
He's an easy 25 points a week. That's not
Gardner Minshew.
God, I love that guy.
Right? I love it. I love what he's doing.
If there's someone that I could embody, and live my life out to be, it would be Gardner Minshew II.
Yeah. We need to introduce Callie's girlfriend to Gardner Minshew.
Correct. She could use a serious upgrade.
Yeah. But ready? Dalvin Cook, who's hot. Marlon Mack, hot this year. And Keenan Allen and Cooper Kupp. These are fucking, like...
I'm not a big fan of Cooper Kupp.
How can you not be?
I'm just not. I'm a Brandon Cooks guy.
Cooper Kupp against Tampa Bay.
Okay. Brandon Cooks against Tampa Bay. Book it. Brandon Cooks has a better game.
Robert Woods.
Right,
Finally.
he's a joke. That guy.
This is the
That
game.
guy's a joke.
It's finally going to happen. It's going to happen.
Right. So plain and simple. I got Danny. You got Sean.
Yep. Simple as that.
Book it. Next.
We'll go. I'm just going to work backwards because it works out nicely. We'll start next with Team Ray versus Team Goomba.
Interesting matchup. I love this.
And let me tell you this. Before we even get going, Goomba is projected to win by 30 points.
Let me say something. And I did not even know that tidbit. I've been saying since week 1, even since draft, Goomba has one of the best teams in this fucking league. I know Goomba. I know the type of person that he is. Great guy. Good fantasy player. Knows what he's doing. Okay? Yeah. I love the team that he has constructed.
Yeah.
He took the ballsy pick with Ezekiel Elliott and everything.
Worked out.
There is no way that Goomba loses this game. And I'll tell you why. Because Ray is the epitome of a Super Bowl hangover. That guy.
Yeah.
I don't care if he got Melvin Gordon back. There's no way in my eyes that he wins this game.
There's absolutely no way.
No. Goomba rides high. He had a very tough loss last week. I forgot who he played. Maybe Sean, I think it was.
Was it?
Very tough loss. I don't think Goomba deserved that loss. His team just, you just have a bad week. But I think
if
Goomba
you look at his team, he's had some solid waiver wire pickups. Daniel Jones, Terry McLaurin.
Yeah. He loves that guy.
Off the waiver wire.
He loves. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's always there. He's a seasoned vet. Although he's a rookie in this league, I've been playing fantasy football with him for about 6 years now. He's a seasoned vet in my eyes. He knows what he's doing. He works the waiver wire. He knows the right plugins. He knows the system as just almost better than me. Like I said, I don't think there's a way that Goomba loses this matchup. Ray, he's almost like a limp cock, just very unappealing, dissatisfying, just very bleh.
Yeah.
That's been Ray as a champ this year. I don't see him winning.
He's got a 2-1 record.
But he's bleh. Have we talked about him?
No, I don't see him as a threat.
No, not at all.
But at the same time,
and he's trying to replace him with Gallman.
While I'm playing devil's advocate, did you see him as a threat in the playoffs last year?
Right? No.
No one did because he squeaked in. Yet, who's our defending champ?
Squeaked.
Who is our defending champion right now?
He played a fucking big loser in Cali, Dan.
I'm okay with that because at the end of the day, if he continues what he's doing, 2 wins for every loss, he'll most likely make it to the playoffs. And if you look at last year, that's all he needs. So, I don't think he's going to win this game at all. I think
you're going with Goomba on this one.
Yeah, I think he's going to get blown out.
I think he's going to get blown out as well.
Okay, so next up, another joke. And for this joke,
that's definitely LA.
Yeah, it's LA versus Cali.
Two jokes. Big jokes. I mean, can we get some sirens? Give
me 1 second, technical difficulties.
Can we get some sirens? Where are the sirens? That's not the sirens I was looking for, but we'll go with it, baby. Guys, this is the most irrelevant game of the week. No one gives a goddamn about this fucking game whatsoever. Not a fucking care in the world for this fucking game. 2 losers. 2 people that people project to not be in the playoffs. To be fighting for Sacco. I mean, there's not much that I could really say about this matchup. Like I said, Cali had to drop his fucking first-round pick him back up for $5 more. I don't even know who's on LA's team. That's how much I really don't even fucking care. Who does LA even have?
Deshaun Watson, who's been okay. Christian McCaffrey, hot
He
name.
lost Drew Brees. I mean,
He's starting Andy Dalton.
the guy's a joke. He's a joke.
Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram's hot. I'll say that.
Can I project a tie here? Can I project a tie? Because I don't. Not for nothing. I don't even want either of these teams to win.
I just want to punt this choice. Like,
yeah, correct. If we could omit this from the schedule, that would be amazing.
I'm gonna go with Cali, based solely on Austin Eckler in Miami. In his last game as a starter, he's gonna want to fucking
That's great. He's not going to start though. But that's great.
So his last game as a starter, he's gonna want to prove something against the worst team in the.
Not a starter. Melvin Gordon's starting.
No, not this week.
No, this week, yeah.
No. He already said that he's not playing this week. He can report today. He's not playing this week. He will be the starter come next week.
No way. I read something.
100%. That's what I read last night. I haven't seen anything different, so I figured I would. That's pretty big news. So, as far as I know, he's out until next week. So this is Eckler's last game as a starter.
I mean,
he's gonna go.
Like I said, I really just don't follow LA's team at all. I don't find him to be a threat whatsoever. Can you just read his team to me?
Okay, we got Watson, Dalton, McCaffrey, Fournette, Evans, Edelman, Sanu, Delaney Walker.
Isn't Edelman hurt?
Oh, he's playing.
Okay.
Walker, Ingram, Sneed, and DJ Sharp with the Jacksonville defense and Maher as his kicker. He had Drew Brees hurt. Deshaun Jackson hurt. Eric Ebron is a fucking shot in the dark. Kareem Hunt, who is suspended. Goodwin on a bye. And Giovanni Bernard and the Denver defense. That is a disgusting bench. That is just horrible all around. Like, ew.
LA's a joke, man. But I think for the sole fact, for our little record thing going on, I'm going to go with LA. I don't want to, but I'm doing it
for money. This is for money. So, you want to make a dumb choice? Fine by me.
Listen, I'm not for nothing. LA shit the bed with 69.5 points, but the other 2 weeks,
against me,
the other 2 weeks he scored 180 plus. I'll tell you that. So,
all right, we'll see.
These two teams have something to prove, okay? And Cali Dan, LA's ugly as fuck too, but Cali Dan's ugly as balls.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
just because based off matchup, we're gonna save you for last because you got a good matchup.
I do.
Oh. And I have Nick. So it is what it is. Another easy week. Everyone's been hating on my team because, Lane, fucking bad team, blah, 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 blah. I have played easy opponents the first 4 weeks as I'm struggling. Y'all better hope I don't fucking find my stride after this. Like, things to fall my way.
I think the hate comes because you've been talking a lot of shit and literally got your pussy pounded by Cali.
Yeah, probably.
Your walls, literally.
Let's face it. People still like to hate on the Jew. I'm the easy target. I'm the Jew. I get it.
Cali's dick still smells like your ass. It still has a little bit of shit from your asshole. A little bit of corn is still on the tip of his dick from your asshole.
Ew.
That's how bad he literally ass raped you.
Yeah.
He did you over. I can't stop talking about this. This happened week 1.
Yeah. I literally over 100 points.
Talking about it.
Yeah, it was bad.
Your asshole is still. It has a heartbeat. Your asshole.
But I will say this: won the last 2 games after that,
which is cute.
Nick this week.
I think Nick had the biggest win last week. That's who played Goomba. It was Nick. Nick beat Goomba last week.
And I'm looking at this team. I'm trying to figure out how because there's no one really here. Maybe Aguilar. Oh, Aguilar had a big week.
Goomba shit the bed last week. Nick had a huge win. I think Nick continues rolling with the with.
You're just gonna pick against me all fucking year.
Why not?
I mean, I do the same with you. So, but okay, I'm gonna go pick myself. Obviously, I have great matchups this week. I like my matchup. I got Marvin Jones in Kansas City, Mecole Hardman in Detroit, the Baltimore
Love
defense.
McCall Hartman. Love him.
I picked him with one of my last picks. I figured Tyreek Hill was gonna get hurt at some point. Didn't think
No one figures that. Stop it.
he gets hurt every year. He's a small dude.
Yeah, and he's gone for a quarter and then he's back.
Like I said, I did not expect it to go happen this early in the season and it be as serious as it was. I figured a game here, a game there, maybe look out for something.
That literally was ridiculous.
Paid off, dude. It paid off big. So it's over. My wide receiver depth this year has compensated for my lack of running back depth.
Right.
I've had two. I don't want to say swings and misses because last week they both showed signs of life. David Johnson's been okay, but I've had two.
Boy, does Mixon suck. Yeah.
Two big misses with my first two picks.
Boy,
Mixon showed a heartbeat last week, 16 points. I take that because it's fucking how bad he has been the first 2 weeks.
I was talking shit about Kamara after that 5.5 point second week. But boy, did he jump back with 31.5 last week.
Yeah.
He's the reason why I won.
Yeah. You should have lost that game, man. You should have lost that game.
Listen, I'm known as a streak beater, okay? When you run into me, I'm a brick fucking wall. And then your whole entire fantasy season changes.
Okay, buddy.
That's what happens. I'm a wall. You may be 6-0, 7-0, 10-0. Don't matter. You play Jules, you fucking lose, and then your team shits the bed for the rest of the fucking season. So that's why LA beats Cali. That's why. Because Cali hit a wall, and he's done.
We'll see.
He has 3 number 2 wide receivers that he's starting as his starting wide receivers. He's a fucking bitch.
So we're not even talking about my matchup anymore. You just think Nick's gonna beat me. You didn't even look at his lineup. You just blindly took him.
Correct.
So okay, your mistake. I'll tell you right. I will tell you right now. Aside from his quarterback matchups, who are Russell Wilson in Arizona and Matthew Stafford in Kansas City, 2 pass happy games.
I like the both of them.
His matchups are not okay.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. Nick's gonna beat you.
Okay. All right. We'll move on. We'll move on to what I think is. Give me 1 second here. I like this matchup a lot because of the two people.
I thought you were gonna play some godly music for my matchup.
I want to, but I don't know if there's going to be an ad, and I don't want ad to play.
Which is fair. All right, move on.
I'm going to give it a second and see if it works. Nope, it's an ad, so not happening.
That's fair. We move on to the matchup of me and Joey.
Yep.
I think this by far is the best matchup of the week. 2-1 teams really, really fighting for, to make a statement in this fucking league,
You're talking about
everyone knows the type of competitor that I am. I'm no joke. I'm a fucking leader. I'm the alpha in this fucking league. I'm pretty much the embodiment of a fantasy football player.
You are only the.
I'm the epitome. I'm the bar.
You
put me as the bar. When you say, what should a fantasy football player act like, be like, feel like? You look at Julian Costanzo. You look the commissioner right fucking here. The top of the fucking food chain, baby. There's no one fucking better than me. There's nobody better than me. I always make playoffs. That's all that matters. Jules always makes playoffs. Book it. Book it. There's 3 things that are guaranteed in life. Death, taxes, Jules making playoffs. That's all. That's all that matters. Book it. So, with that saying, I don't care who's on Joey's fucking team. I don't care what my matchups are. Jules is going 3-1.
No.
Jules is going to fucking win his first LED championship. Jules is going to be having sex with that fucking trophy. And the little hole in the fucking bottom where the nut goes, I'm putting my nut in that fucking thing.
That's small, eh?
I'm sleeping. It doesn't matter how small it is. It's going in there. It's penetrating the base of that fucking trophy.
Just the tip.
That's all I need.
I'll say this. I don't think you're going to win.
I mean, go. Shocker. Whoa. I had no idea that you were going to say that.
Whatever, you didn't say much. I actually looked at this matchup. I looked at Joey's fucking matchups. The only one.
Tell me Joey's projected to win right now by about like 7 points.
Yep. Yeah, 7 exactly.
Okay. That was just off a win.
And
I knew he was projected to win,
but
not by much.
I'll go about it this way. I'm gonna tell you the matchups I don't like for each team.
On whose team?
Both teams.
Okay.
So you can
I like that.
So I can show you why I think he's going to win, right?
Okay. I was wondering why it smelled like a cigarette butt, and there's one right there.
I have to go to his wide receiver. So I like the quarterback matchups. I like the running back matchups. His wide receiver,
on both teams, you're saying?
No, just on Joey's team. Like, I'm just going down.
Case Keenum against the Giants.
Jacoby Brissett against the Oakland Raiders, who are garbage, which we've already established, and Phillip Rivers against the Dolphins, who are even worse garbage. How can you say Matt Ryan in Tennessee, who has a good defense, and yes, Case Keenum in New York, but it's still Case Keenum. How can you say that's a better matchup there? Just the fact that you have
move along. Move along.
Exactly. All right, next, Alvin Kamara in Dallas, who is I would say, decent defense.
Alvin Kamara will be the reason if the Saints even have a point.
You're right. I know it's Alvin Kamara, but I think the linebacker tandem in Dallas will slow him down enough.
No, nobody slows down Kamara.
Sony Michel in Buffalo. Ew.
Sony Michel has been fucking me in the butt.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't like that.
It is what it is, but you roll with your guts, my friend.
You want
this is the week, and you know better than anybody. Bill Belichick is a master manipulator, and he will use Sony Michel.
He will use Rex Burkhead. He will use James White. He will use Brandon Bolden, who outsnapped Sony Michel last week. So I don't want to hear it.
Shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. Move on.
Look it up. Look it up. Anyway, Joey's running backs. Kerryon Johnson in Kansas City and Chris Carson against Arizona.
Chris Carson is the one that I like there.
I love Kerryon in Kansas City, too. That's just
I'll tell you one thing. I believe Procise had the same amount of snaps that he did, and he's the number 3.
Yeah. That's fine. He's not going against Buffalo. He's not going against Buffalo.
Do me a favor. Can you look up Chris Carson in his positional rank right now?
18.
Outside the top 15.
You want to hear Sony Michel? Sony Michel is 38.
I don't care. I wasn't talking about that.
Compared to that.
Do you remember that we said that Chris Carson will be out of the top 15? And so far, my end of the bargain holds up.
It's week 3. So
top of the food chain, Julie Costanzo, fantasy football player, D-Bar.
Okay. Next, your number 1 wide receivers. Horrible matchup across the board. You have Adam Thielen in Chicago.
That's fine. He'll eat. It don't matter.
And Odell Beckham Jr. in Baltimore. If you're going to say Thielen's going to eat, Odell's going to eat because it's Odell.
No, doubt it.
Good defenses on both sides.
Yeah, but the Vikings have a better offense. You going to say no?
Agreed.
But it's a divisional matchup, which is scary. Are they in Minnesota or are they
in Chicago?
No. But I care about my fucking matchup. Are they in Minnesota or in Chicago?
In Chicago.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, move along. Brandon Cooks. Give me Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks I like over Chris Godwin, so you have the advantage there. And Larry Fitzgerald and Tyler Lockett against each other, Arizona's and Seattle. And
I love Larry Fitz, bro. Larry Fitz hasn't given me a disappointing game yet.
Oh, that's a great pick. He was a late pick. I wanted him. It turned out great, and I'm jealous. I'll be honest.
Great pick.
Your pick? Your tight end is Vernon Davis
I
compared to
I dropped Jimmy Graham. Watch Jimmy Graham blow up tonight.
100%.
Watch.
Dude, the Eagles have been trash on defense, so it's gonna happen. You fucked up. But
He gave me 2 goose eggs the
yeah,
last 2 weeks. So fuck him.
I mean Hawkinson hasn't done me any fucking favors, but he's going against the Chiefs, so I gotta roll with him. And he's got Mark Andrews, who's been solid.
He's been good.
So there's that. I like your Emmanuel Sanders over his Deontay Johnson, but that's a toss-up. Oh, like Deontay Johnson's an unknown, and he's going against Cincinnati. Then he's got is that Darrell Williams if he starts in Kansas City to your is that Preston Williams? Ew.
Dude, if there's a Miami Dolphin to play, he's the one.
I agree, but still, it doesn't make it any less ew because
Dude, he had 12 targets, man. He hasn't given up, and I'm not saying that this is a lot, but he hasn't scored less than 8 points from a low-end flex.
yeah.
That is good. That is good, and I'm happy with that because if you look at my bench, it's injury,
Mitch,
Mitch, trash,
Drake,
2 buys, Kenyon Drake. I got no one better.
and
So
this is the big one. This is the biggest one to me. You have Tariq Cohen, who has done nothing for you all year.
oh man, he's fucking.
And he has DeMarcus Robinson.
He's booty.
He's got DeMarcus Robinson going.
Okay, listen, man, he's not gonna blow up every week.
Is he not, though? Because it's the Chiefs. They put up points and they don't play defense.
All right, Lane. At the end of the fucking day, I get it. You pick Joey. I'm picking my fucking self.
Of course you are.
That's all that fucking matters.
All right. We'll see. You writing this all down so you don't fucking complain when you're losing to me? What is that?
I'm keeping score. It's a pro wrestling loot crate where I get.
Yeah.
This one was Harley Race. R.I.P.
Oh.
I got that about a month before the guy died, so that thing's gonna go ching ching ching. Yep.
But yeah.
Yep.
Good note. Good note.
Listen, that's week 4 in a nutshell. It's a wrap. I mean, by the end of this, come Tuesday, I'm gonna be 4-1. There's not much more that I could say except for Callie Dan's an ugly motherfucker, and yeah, you all suck, and I'm gonna win the ship. I mean, what else can I say?
Yeah, the dad bod god over there.
Exactly.
So we'll see. You know, I got some plans in store. So
yeah, and you're gonna get your revenge on me.
I will, and I'm gonna get that championship.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. I'm more worried about Goomba than I am of you.
I think Goomba should be the most feared person in this league.
I'm more worried about LA than I am of you.
You're a joke. Cut the recording.
Because if there's one thing you do, whether it be in Madden or fantasy football, you fucking choke. And you lose against yourself. You make yourself lose. So, on that note,
watch when Preston Williams has 20 points this week.
That's assuming Josh Rosen isn't fucking running for his life. We'll see, buddy. You got a lot of work. You got a lot of work to go do. I'm gonna go watch the Eagles, hopefully win. You know, I got a lot more hope for my team than you do of your team, buddy.
Yeah. All right, let's speed this up. The game's about to start.
Peace, bitch.
Peace. See you next week.